Om Shanti. Good morning. Happy Republic Day to each and everyone who is present here. Today we are going to listen Baba's Avyakta Mahavakya, very special and unique Mahavakya. As we all Brahman once or twice or maybe many times had an experience of Madhuban. Definitely you all visited Madhuban sweet home. So today Baba reminding us that beautiful experience of Madhuban, holy land. And many times Baba said that as a corporeal form, our permanent address is Madhuban, our Laukik home, office, etc. It is temporary address. So when we had Madhuban experience, that time each Brahman experience the beautiful stage, unshakable stage, like carefree. When we live in Madhuban, we don't have any kind of, what can we say, the stress. When we are fulfilling our responsibility, still we experience the carefree stage and unshakable stage. That's what today Baba is explaining in this Murli. So for few moments, go back to the Madhuban, those moments, those days, and experience again this beautiful stage, because this holy land means heaven on this earth. Because we all Brahman says that when we visit Madhuban, we feel that I am in the heaven, I am in the paradise. So today Baba is saying that those Brahman who actually stays in Madhuban, they are very, very lucky. But we are also so lucky because physically we had visited and we will visit. But as Avyaktamas is going on, many times Baba said that through the wings of Umang and Ussaha, zeal and enthusiasm, anytime we can reach to Madhuban and we can have that beautiful, loving experience of Madhuban, of heaven, holy land. So today we are going to listen Baba's Murli, that is the revised course date is 10th December 1978. Murli's heading is Do Not See the Expansion but the point, the essence. Do not see the expansion, but the point, the essence. To be a resident of Madhuban means to be one who constantly moves along with the waves of the ocean of sweetness. How great the souls are who constantly live in Bab Dada's special land, the land where he performed actions, the land of divine actions, the land where a sweet meeting is experienced, the great, pure, and charitable land. The incorporeal Father also has special love for this corporeal land. Do those who live in this land also constantly have the same experience? Madhuban, means the land of sweetness, where there is sweetness in your attitude, sweetness in your words, and constant sweetness in your every deed. I repeat, Madhuban means the land of sweetness, where there is sweetness in your attitude, sweetness in your words, and constant sweetness in your every deed, means karma. As is the land, so are the great souls who live in that land. What do souls say when they return from Madhuban? What do souls say when they return from Madhuban and give their experience? Madhuban is the confluence aged heaven. This means that you are the residents of heaven. So, how special are those who have a right to double heaven, to be in the heaven of this time and also the heaven of the future? Today, Bab Dada has especially come to meet the residents of Madhuban. And Baba is asking, what is the speciality or the special praise of heaven? What is the speciality or a special praise of heaven? The special praise of heaven is of always being full, means sampanna, always being full, that nothing is lacking in the treasure store of heaven, whether it is the heaven of the confluence age or the heaven of the future. The speciality remembered of each is the same. So, as a residents of Madhuban, as a residents of the confluence aged heaven, do you experience the complete stage in which you feel that you are a constantly satisfied soul? So here, Baba making us to reflect our stage as form of the corporeal. Our permanent address is Madhuban. So we all are Brahmins. Original home is Madhuban, sweet home, holy land. So Baba is saying that check your stage, that constantly do we feel satisfied, full. When you are in heaven of the future, you naturally experience the sanskar of being ignorant of the knowledge of desire. Do your residents of Madhuban also naturally have this sanskar? So here, Baba is reminding us one beautiful sanskar, that is the sanskar of being ignorant of the knowledge of desire. इच्छा की भी अविद्या, इच्छा क्या होती है वो भी पता नहीं, इस प्रकार के stage. So that stage naturally we will have in the golden age. But Baba asking us to experience this stage right now at the confluence age. As a residence of heaven, are you a natural embodiment of all those sanskars? When someone asks you where you live, you say with a great intoxication and happiness that you live in Madhuban, do you not? It is as though you are stamped with the stamp of being a resident of Madhuban, as well as that stamp. You should also be stamped with the stage appropriate to this place. When you go into cold room, your state automatically becomes like the place. See, here Baba is giving example of cold store, cold room, where we go, our stage also becomes like that land. So same way, Baba is saying, we very proudly, with intoxication, we say that we live in Madhuban. Our sweet home is Madhuban. So our sanskars, our stage should be like the same. So, are your sanskars appropriate to the praise of Madhuban? In the corporeal form, it is Madhuban that everyone has their aim. Everyone copies Madhuban. When someone's stage fluctuates, they remember Achal Ghar Madhuban, the home of stability. Baba is saying that Madhuban means Achal Ghar, the home of stability. That by going to Achal Ghar, since Achal Ghar Madhuban is the place where many souls are able to find the means to finish their affair, then those who live in Madhuban should also be constantly unshakable, would they not? वहां पर बहुत सारे यादगार स्थान बने हुए हैं, like the Dilwada temple, Achalghar. So Baba is saying that true Achalghar is actually Madhuban. So our stage should be constantly unshakable. Such a stage, such a stage becomes a guiding light for many others because Madhuban is the lighthouse. And whatever they follow in Madhuban, we copy that. So same way, Surama reminding us, Madhuban is the lighthouse and it guides to many, many souls. It is you, residents of Madhuban, who cooperate with all the centers. You constantly cooperate with your thoughts, words, and deeds with one another. Therefore, you should also cooperate with your companions, should you not? All of you children have been given 1 year to show some results. So, what transformation have you brought about in 1 year? That when others hear your experience, they also become inspired to transform themselves. Sometimes, when souls relate their experience with enthusiasm and with sincere love for the Father from the hearts, many other souls become transformed while listening to their experience. I repeat, when souls relate their experience with enthusiasm and with the sincere love for the Father from the hearts, many other souls become transformed while listening to their experience. The transformation of one becomes a way of transforming many others. The transformation of one becomes a way of transforming many others. Swaparivartan se Vishwa Parivartan. So have you brought about such a transformation that you have become an example for others? Have you had such a wonderful experience in this 1 year? Who has taken a high jump? Who has taken the gift of a lift? Nowadays, very clear pictures of any place can be seen in many different places through TV. So, Madhuban is also a TV station. Madhuban is also a TV station. There are TV sets everywhere. Nowadays, the speed of thoughts and the state of someone's mind can be checked with instruments of science. Similarly, the thoughts and vibrations of the minds of the residents of Madhuban spread everywhere. How the speed of thoughts and state of mind can be checked with the science instruments. Same way, Baba is saying our thoughts and vibrations spreads everywhere. Therefore, let there be attention paid to your every thought. Do not be careless about this. If you, residents of Madhuban, want to spread your vibrations of a special thought while sitting in Madhuban, you are able to sit somewhere and spread them in all 4 directions. कल बाबा ने कहा था दृष्टि वृत्ति कृति से सेवा करना है. So here Baba is giving us light that how to do service through the mind, how to make our vritti elevated, our drishti elevated. Just as the fragrance of something physical automatically spreads everywhere, similarly, the vibrations through your thoughts should automatically spread everywhere. This is the special service that the residents of Madhuban have to do. So who feel that we recite to the Madhuban, our residence is Madhuban, then Baba is saying that Madhuban Nivas's role, special service is spread the vibrations, elevated pure vibes through the thoughts, through the power of mind. When you have a special bhatti in Madhuban, those vibrations reach everywhere. Even if letters of news are not received, the subtle vibrations from Madhuban can easily be spread everywhere. Your business is to serve through your deeds, but together with that, you also have the responsibility to serve with your mind. So Baba reminding us our true business, that we should serve through our karma deeds, but along with that, Baba is saying that our main responsibility is to serve with our mind. We should constantly do Mansa Seva. Bab Dada has come to see the results of 1 year. To what extent have those who remain constantly close passed with honors? To what extent have those who remain constantly close passed with honors? What reward has been created by the souls who live with great souls? By those who are close physically and who live in such an elevated place. In the scriptures too, Madhuban has been specially praised. In the scriptures too, Madhuban has been specially praised So, the residents of Madhuban are special in every aspect, and they reveal their speciality at every moment. Every group that comes should experience the residents of Madhuban to have this speciality, namely, that all the souls who live in the heaven of Madhuban are embodiments of being completely full and constantly satisfied. I repeat, all the souls who live in the heaven of Madhuban are embodiments of being completely full and constantly satisfied. So physically, we don't live in the Madhuban, but yes, we get chance to live in Madhuban physically, but through the power of mind, we can live always in the Madhuban and we can have this beautiful stage as the embodiment of being completely full, very sampanna and constantly satisfied. And when we have this stage, then through this stage, Baba is saying we will be the great example to make transformation in this world. We'll read just few lines more. The basis of this is to have one constant aim. As a child of the bestower, I have to give and not take. As a child of bestower, I have to give and not take. I should not think that only when the other one does it, I will do it. कोई मेरे लिए करे तो मैं करूं. Baba is saying we should not have this feeling, this bhavana. Each of you should believe that you are a bestower, and all of you would then become those who bestow. You would become souls who are completely full. If you are not full, you would not be able to give. Constantly full souls would definitely be constantly satisfied souls. You are a child of the bestower who bestows. Data ke bache, data. In fact, to give is to receive. Dena hi lena hai. You receive to the extent that you give. In a practical way, you have to become those who give, not those who take. Again and again, Baba reminding us that we are giver, not a taker. And how much we give, actually, according to that, we receive in the presence also and also in the future. The feeling of being a bestower is to experience the stage of being constantly free from obstacles and ignorant of the knowledge of desires. Your vision should always be on the one aim. That aim is of a point. To have one aim means constantly to see just the point. It means that while seeing other things, you do not see them. Your vision should always be on the one point. In the memorial of this, it is shown that the archer's vision was not just on the fish, but on the point in the eye of the fish. Example of the Arjuna. So, the fish is the expansion and the eye is the point. Therefore, he did not see the expansion but saw the essence, the point. When you look at the expansion, you become obstructed. जब हम विस्तार में जाते हैं तो स्टक हो जाते हैं. So Baba here making us, giving light that we should always see the point or stabilize ourselves at the point stage. Whereas when you stabilize in the essence, सार में आ जाते हैं, that is in the point form, your stage becomes that of a point. A full stop is applied. You also put a point, a full stop to your actions. To have the point in your awareness means to have the seed stage. I repeat, to have the point in your awareness means to have the seed stage. You especially have to practice this to see the expansion but not see it, to hear it but not hear it. You need to practice this from this moment onwards. Okay, now we are taking pause, reflect on today's Murli, then we'll share our reflection. Have a few second pause. Om Shanti. Now it's open to you all. Share your journeys, your reflections.
Om Shanti.
Om
Wonderful, beautiful Murli, sister. And I would like to share that example of Arjuna focusing on the eye of the fish and not on the fish, but eye, eye of the fish. That is a seed stage. And once we are focused into the essence of who am I and who are other souls whom we interact, then we tend to focus on the essence, and that's what is the power, where the power lies. And this increases the power of mind also. Power of mind plays a very big role in focusing, packing our thoughts, and making them concentrate on one single powerful thought. And then we can create we can experience all attainments, all powers right now, which through which we become embodiment of all attainments. I mean, think and become. That's the fundamental which Baba is trying to bring it out and make it very simple in a simple manner. Om Shanti. Means we can create Madhuban. It's not that we keep waiting for Madhuban to go to Madhuban and then feel the bliss and feel full and embodiment of fullness, that Sampan Swarup. We don't have to wait for us to go to Madhuban. Okay, that we get the opportunity, that's perfectly fine. But be the mini Madhuban inside the mind. Uh, Visualize that Madhuban right now. And Baba says it's just a thought away, just 1 second. Time is 1 second, and requirement is just a thought. Om Shanti.
Very true. Thank you, Om Bhai.
Om Shanti, sister. Om Shanti. I was just saying the way, Baba took the Murli, he took us to Madhuban, and then he comes to the point. Complete different kind of thing. I was still trying to soak myself in Madhuban, because even a few days back, Baba mentioned about the mountain of sweetness, the sweetest father, sweet, sweet. And I think I wanted to count how many times in the Murli he had used the word sweetness. So Madhuban as itself, you can say it's something very close to our hearts, because for us, we know that is the birthplace of my father, that is Shiv Baba, as well as my corporeal angelic father who lived there, who really gave me birth, my Brahma. So it's a beautiful place where Shiv Baba comes down, the first place to meet his children. So there are so many other things. So even though you are staying over there, even visiting there once gives you that similar feeling. And as you rightly said, when people go to Madhuban and they come back, the experience with which they give, whether they are BKs or whether they are non-BKs, whether just visiting, the atmosphere, the purity which they share. But to be very honest, even such kind of intoxication lives in their minds and even in our minds for some time when we return. And again, we yearn for that kind of thing to go back and again get. So I liked this Madhuban. So if I'm out of Madhuban, as I have also put in the chat box, I can still experience Madhuban if I do my Char Dham Yatra, go every morning. Baba speaks about Patswarup, of course, but if I do my Char Dham Yatra, and now Madhuban is not just Pandav Bhavan, even Gyan Sarovar is Madhuban, even Shantivan is Madhuban, and everywhere Baba has created memorials. So I think this is, as Baba started with, I first take this knowledge of really going on a walk to Madhuban. Om Shanti.
Nicely said. Thank you, Durja Bhen.
So I like, Baba said, Madhuban is the confluence-aged heaven. So everybody, those who become, a BK or Brahmin, right, they would look at Madhuban, right? So in fact, we here in our center, we have a guest, a Brahmin brother who has come from Madhuban, Bhagwan Bhai, and with a lot of experience. And in fact, he has come to do a lot of service here. So we today we have a bhakti program organized with him on the full day bhakti. So when we were going through this Murli, it was coming in my mind that we all look at him as a special soul, because we want to copy that what Madhvan Nivasis are doing, the way they meditate, the kind of purushad they do, and as and when they come and relate their experience that they had in Madhuban, and the sort of purusharth, or the effort that they make, which they share with us, right? It inspires us to follow them, and also our zeal and enthusiasm, right, will increase, and that will definitely, make our progress better and better. So I'm very glad to hear this, Murli, and truly this Murli brought a very good clarity, and also gave a lot of experience virtually, seeing and experiencing Madhuban. Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you.
Very true. Sujit Bhai, lots of best wishes for your bhakti.
Om Shanti, sister. So today Baba said, be the point, don't go to the expansion. So in day before yesterday also, Baba in Sakarvani also again and again repeats to be the point, see brother drishti, that sagodara sagodara, and this one and only practice makes you atma abhimani. So I'm following for the 2 days, and today also Baba mentioned, be the point, don't go to the expansion. So that point I want to take away, sister. Om Shanti.
Sister, can I have a little bit of clarity? See, when the sister was sharing, when Baba mentioned about that seeing each other, not even as a sister, as a brother. So if you see, brother also is a gender. Brother also means I am a brother and he is also a brother. And we are all brothers. I mean, Bab Dada is a brother, everyone is a brother. So, a kind of what I call it as a universal brotherhood. But that also gives me sometimes a corporeal feeling, a kind of adding a gender to my vision. So, that's what I feel like if you say Madhuban, we are all brothers. So that's why I think Baba relates that to the aim. If we go to Madhuban, if we look at all as brothers or departments and all, like we are going to the expansion, and there are so many things which we should not see, but we see. Even in Madhuban, even though it's a holy place. So Baba says, go away from that. No brother, no nothing. Just see the point. Just see the thing. So all everything else fades away from your vision, and you just see the point. Nothing else exists beyond the point, just a dot. So that's what I just wanted to know. Isn't a point a much more refined, much more nano effect than even thinking each other as a brotherhood status? It's just not a question. I just wanted some kind of churning on this.
Yes, Girijaben. What I feel to have that point stage, this is the first step, or we can say gradually when we have this vision or this drishti of bhai bhai, when we cross, when we will have this bhai bhai drishti, then only gradually we will reach that said stage, or we able to see as a point to each and every one, or we able to stabilize ourselves in that point remembrance. But we cannot skip this stage and have directly to that stage. So this is the actually process. If anyone want to give light on this, welcome.
Yeah, we all are children of one God, the one Supreme Father. And being his children, Baba describes us as brothers, and that automatically means a point form only. Brother means point form, not in the gender form, because Baba never addresses the corpse. Baba always talks to the souls, the incorporeal entity, that is the divine consciousness. And so there is no gender there. And just that something has to be told. That's why it's told brother. And brother also, the being distinct, their inheritance of father, receives the inheritance of father. So every sister soul is a brother soul. Just a name Baba has used. It's basically the incorporeal stage. Baba, it reflects, not any corp. Baba is incorporeal, so he talks to incorporeal entity only, that is called soul. And that's why, and all souls, he is the creator. We all souls are this creation. Om Shanti.
Okay, brother, but I take that concern as far as Bab Dada is concerned. So let me see, Bab Dada has never been in the realm of a body unless he took the body of Brahma Baba. He never knew any male, female, even when he comes for that thing, as he says, he sees only lights. He doesn't see anything else. See, that is his vision, because his vision never went through any of these kind of body consciousness. So he can have. But when I am told I'm just a soul, taking the Baba comes and gives me the knowledge. For me, I have a picture of what you say, brotherhood, fatherhood, motherhood. We have. See, I'm just asking this a question because how to really practically put this. Yes, I do totally agree. Baba never mentions about the thing, but that is his vision. That is his viewpoint. I would really like to come out even from this. That's why in one of the Murli Baba says, you are a soul, look at other souls. I like that point more than we are brothers. I totally agree. This is the first stage one should first bring about in common identity. Sometimes being a woman, I often used to ask Baba, why have you to mention the word he? Why you have to mention the word him? Uh, can't there be, like in English, there is a neuter gender? Can't there be something else? It's just a conversation of my mind with Baba, which I'm sharing here. But I thought the point is something more refined, more this, and it is easier to understand the point, I think. Like Arjuna, as you said, he never even saw the eye. He never saw that physical eye. He saw something inside that eye. He saw the pupil. That's why I wanted to say nothing else, just to refine my thinking. Om Shanti.
Another reflection is on this. We say Purusharth, right? So Purusharth, Purush means again brother, right? Purush. Purusharth means for the soul, for the upliftment of soul. Purusharth, effort, that which we make. So that word Purush, if you look at it, it is again male, right? Gender. So here it is actually the soul, right? So the Purush is called gender, right? So Purusharth, actually it is soul. For the soul, the effort is being made to uplift the soul, right? So in that way, if you look at it, yes, it is brother.
Yes,
Vijit
and
Bhai,
the entire
Purushartham,
world is made of two
Purushar,
entities. One is Purush and other one is Prakriti. So in that there is no genderness. When we say Purush, there is no genderness. Purush means soul,
exactly.
Atma, Atman, and Prakriti is something other than Atman. Whatever is there in this world is Prakriti. So Baba is taking us from in Prakriti. Don't get distracted by the Prakriti. Be in that soul consciousness. And that's what is the focus of Baba's teaching. So Baba uses us in Bhagavad Gita also, Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, the Bhakti Gita. Also there are words of Purush and Prakriti. So Purushottam, what is, now we should not say Striyottam, that so that's just a word. We should not catch the word and start deliberating on that. Focus. We know the Gyani Atma know that it is soul consciousness. What we think is important, not what others may perceive. So, Gijaman, if you know that this is about the soul and point form, so why should it bother? We know that it's a point form, and that's what we're practicing. So, any word,
Um,
because some word has to be used, no? If somebody can challenge, why is Purushottam? Why not Striyottam? Now, what is the answer in this?
no, even I agree with you. As Bijit Bhai was saying, Purushottam comes from the root word Puru, which means being, which has got no thing. See, again, as I told you, I am not speaking about, I just wanted to, because today Baba mentioned about the word point, that's why I just wanted to know. We know what is the point. As you rightly said, Purushat has got no gender. Purushat comes from the original word Puru, which is being, and the being has got no gender. Nothing, it's just a being outside. Unless I take a human body, unless the being goes to the body with the nature, the element, then it gets a gender. I'm not going to doubt that. I just wanted to say, isn't it better to really go down to the point, refine? Even though brotherhood is a thing, I feel even that gives a kind of a specific visualization. That's what I felt, nothing else. Why can't I do like Bab Dada sits on the stage and he sees all of us like points? I know that's the highest thing, but I think refining, that can happen. It was just nothing to debate about, brother.
And there's a saying, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, aapas mein hai bhai bhai. So that when we say bhaichara or brotherhood, it brings everyone at an even platform. Everyone unity. That is a symbolic of unity. Brotherhood is a symbolic of unity. Today we have um, we talk about unity, how to bring the unity. Baba says this is the best. This is the only way to be united. That come out of this core.
I think you cut off in between.
Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes, sister.
Okay. So let's remember Baba. Through the power of mind, fly towards the Madhuban and feel yourself in the heaven, holy land, sweet home Madhuban. Feel the entrance of Pandubhavan. See in front of you. Feel the vibrations, atmosphere, and gradually go ahead. Now I'm entering into Baba room. And having lovely meeting with Baba. Experiencing Baba's powerful drishti. Now see yourself in Baba's kutiya. and how heart-to-heart conversation with Baba and experience Baba's love and blessings. Now come to Tower of Peace and experience Bab Dada himself standing in front of you and giving lot of powers and blessings and experience your own stage becoming very, very powerful and peaceful. Experience unshakable stage. All around, I'm experiencing very, very elevated vibrations. हर एक के दिल में एक ही लगन, बाबा के जैसा सुंदर फरिश्ता बनना है. I am a powerful angel. Now come into the history hall and reflect, see how our ancestors were, what kind of tag tapasya they did, how they were belonged to different families, cultures, but how they came on one platform. How did they follow one father and made us belong to this Brahman culture, Brahman family. Experience the inspiration, light for the life. And remind yourself that I belong to this pure Brahman family. I belong to this sweet home, holy land, Madhuban. I belong to one Supreme Father. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day and wish you all a happy Republic Day.